no, Vegeta! I'm gonna take you down!
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with pretty much another discussion video on the channel today. And today, I'm going to be basically going over a few characters in mind that I think personally could use a platinum equipment. Now, what I mean by this, we have plenty of platinum equipments in the game, you know, but we also have a few Legends Limited characters that have, you know, like their own personal platinum equipment. So I pretty much want to, you know, go over some characters that need like their own personal equipment that benefits them, not just, you know, any platinum equipment, so to say. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that, but before we always start with the video, if you're a new subscriber and you're enjoying the content you see on the channel today, make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. It's totally free, and we're almost at 4,000, so you know, I'm getting there, boys. Hopefully before the end of this month, but I know you guys can do it, man. So let's go ahead and get into the video. We're gonna hop over here into characters.
Come on, bro. Let's kill this.
Now, I already had a filter on for you guys, right? Now, I'm gonna go over probably, I would say, 3 characters, right? Maybe 3 or 4 characters that I personally think that needs a just a platinum equipment, right? It's not, I'm not saying that it'll save them, but maybe help them out, you know? Even though some of these characters that I might mention need a Zenkai more than a platinum equipment, so to say. So now, first person that I feel like everybody probably, you know, says needs a platinum equipment, or maybe even a Zenkai. A Zenkai would probably be better for him. But we're gonna look at UI Goku, right? UI Goku, right? This guy, he's in this meta, man. He's horrible, man. His defense is literally like just. It's not that good, right? I feel like the only thing that's probably good about him in this meta probably is people. I mean, people don't even use him, but you know, his green card is probably the best feature of him, and probably his unique gauge, but his unique gauge. But yeah, man, his green card, it restores health by 10. You get 40 ki, then you're getting 20% damage inflicted and card draw speed, right? Now that's probably the best, besides his unique gauge, this is probably the best feature for him, because look at this guy's passive. You know, he's getting 25 damage inflicted against Fusion Warrior, he's getting 60 damage inflicted. This is why nobody uses him though, because even if you're a Zenkai buffing this guy's only getting 20% reduced damage received, right? Key recovery, that's not bad, you know, plus 50%. You know, I'll take key recovery over crits over pretty much any day, you know. Then you're getting, you know, reduced costs on the striking arts. So this you get this other effect right here. So you get applies fall infested stuff according to the number of timer counts elapsed with current character. So he doesn't have to be in battle. You just have to have him on the team in the game pretty much. So 3 timer counts, 30 ki, and 20% damage inflicted. 8 timer counts, 30 ki, and 30% inflicted. And I guess, so if we look at his second, you know, it's not that great. You know, this is all just showing like for cover change and what his unique gauge does. So all his damage and reduced damage he's getting from his first passive right here. So even at 14 stars, right, this guy, he's a range type, and it really doesn't make any sense to me that his strike attack would be more than his blast attack. Same thing with his defense, you know, that doesn't sit right with me. But the way they made this guy, right, let's think about it. His green card, right, if they should have done something maybe to give him, besides this, you know, this additional damage inflicted, maybe give him something for, you know, 20%, 30% reduced damage. And, you know, 15 timer counts, I feel like that isn't a lot. Maybe 20, 25, right? Because, you know, health and ki, that's good, in my opinion. Plus card draw speed, there's nothing wrong with that. That's also good. But I feel like when this guy first dropped, you know, we didn't have all these insane busted out units, right? So especially this guy was the first character in the game with this, this evade unique gauge. So they only gave him 20% damage reduced. And around the time that this guy got dropped, not a lot of characters, I don't feel like it was a lot of yellows out there that were just insanely good, but still, even a yellow could do damage to him. It just he was in the boost system back then, right? So I feel like for a platinum equipment, they could do something for like maybe give him a platinum equipment that gives him like double defense maybe. Even though it might not even save him, it's not gonna save him. Like I said, this guy needs a whole new kit, renewed with a Zenkai. But a platinum equipment can also add on to help out with that. I feel like maybe he's not gonna be the tankiest, right? He's only getting 20% in his passive. Maybe they do something to introduce, maybe give him like his first slot, give him a double defense buff. Second slot, maybe give him some type of buff to reduce damage, right? I don't think we have any equipments with that. I don't think so. I wouldn't really sit here and just go through all the equipments to, just to find that, because I'm pretty sure we don't. But it could be some type of new, new way for them to introduce some equipments. So say for example, he getting 20%. I feel like if this guy's getting at least 60% reduced damage, right? 60 or 80, he's alright. He's not gonna be, like I said, he's not gonna be the tankiest, but it's gonna help. It's definitely gonna help. So maybe they have a second slot where, like, they have one slot, of course. So I feel like the way to help this guy out is give him one slot with double defense, and it'd be strike and blast defense. Second slot, give him some strike and blast attack. Maybe make it up to, I would say 25, between 25 to 35%, because it's going to be a platinum equipment, so it has to be in that high, them high stats. Same thing for the defense, put it up there in around the 20 to 30s. And his last slot, let's say probably give him some reduced damage, right? Because even if you're giving him a whole bunch of equips that give him that gives him strike, it's a lot of attack and defense, he's not going to be that tanky. Maybe he'll be a little bit more tankier with some Zenkai buffs, of course, but you want to give this guy something new, right? So give him a platinum equipment, give him in that third slot, give him something for reduced damage. It could be 30%, 40% the most. I don't care, give him something, right? Because, I don't see, they've been leaning more towards hybrids and movie sagas and all that for Zenkai lately, so I don't see this guy getting a Zenkai for a while. Maybe a few months down the line, right? But yeah, man, like 20% is not, I've seen a few people. So if you're doing high rank PvP though, you're not gonna see anybody running this. But if you're just starting the season off or you're just trying to grind, there's some people that actually run this guy. Even if he's at 14 star, he's not, he's not cut out for it. But get this guy something, right? It could be 30% reduced damage, and I think that they should do that. That way he at least has maybe 50%. I don't know, That's my opinion on that. When this guy probably eventually is just a Zenkai, I feel like they're going to change and tweak that green part a little bit to help him out, or maybe the kit in general. So, our next Legends Limited, we're going to talk about Bardock, right? I don't have Bardock, I didn't summon on the banner when it dropped, but this guy, I feel like his kit did not age, like it aged alright, but it didn't age as good as Future Gohan's kit, right? Because Future Gohan, the way his kit is, it's very usable on most teams for you. But I feel like Bardock, he's not bad, Green card, you're getting 15 for health, 30 for key. Then you're drawing a new card as well. And then you also, when you have a member defeated, you're destroying 2 cards of the enemy, and you're also getting 60% for advantage in dodge. So really good in my opinion. Once you get a member defeated, so it gives out pretty much a good you know, the full effect of everything. So Blast, you know, he gets that reduced enemy key, and I don't think this is I mean, it doesn't say, you know, there's a limit to it, so I'm guessing it's infinite. But I guess like some cards, you're gonna see some cards that have like the little, like a certain thing that tells you that has like the special effect for it. But look at this guy's kit, right? First passive. So when the battle starts, he gets 90. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying here. He gets 90 inflicted damage. Gets reduced damage received by 35. So that's still kind of low for this guy. He also gets the following effects occur after enemy attack is over. So 30 to the next arts damage inflicted. Increases card draw by 2. And then inflicts enemies with 3 timer counts with no switching. So give me 1 second, guys, so I can just recut this out, because I don't want you guys to hear me like this, bro. It's killing me, man. Alright, guys, so we are back. I do apologize for that. Your boy had to read some water real quick, because you know, sometimes talking on these longer videos can really stress out, you know, my throat. So like I was saying, we're on this guy's first passive. He gives all these things, and then he also gives when the allied character is defeated. He basically gives nullifies unfavorable. So he goes type neutral. Then restores 25% health when it reaches 0. So he also has the endurance effect. Second passive. He applies this to himself every 4 timer counts while he's on the battlefield. So the thing is with this guy, Bardock, he has, you know, just to get more buffs from the second passive, you have to be on the battlefield, right? Because you're getting 10% damage inflicted. Activate 7 times. So basically meaning every 4 timer counts the battle's going on. Then he gets -1 to all card arts cost. And then he knocks back the enemy, you know, this is cover change. Then falling effect occurs when the enemy switches characters while his character is on the battlefield. He reduces damage sustained for 25%. Then he shortens the allied substitution count by 2 and then reduces enemy key by 25. So yeah, so for you to get the full just potential out this guy in general for, you know, maybe a Saiyan team, maybe Super Saiyan. I don't think he's in Super Saiyan, is he? No, he's in Saiyan. Because he doesn't, I don't see why they didn't, well, we do have the Zenkai Bardock, you know, that's already a Super Saiyan, so it does kind of make sense that they didn't make him a transforming unit. But this guy, when he first dropped, he was not bad. He was actually good, in my opinion. You know, I didn't summon on the banner because at the time, you know, it's just, your boy didn't feel it. You know, I didn't really feel it. You know, Bardock, in my opinion, is a good character in, you know, DBZ, but they didn't get this guy a plat, right? He's not gonna get a Zenkai because I don't think he hasn't been in the game, not even for a year now. He's been in here for some months now, probably about 6-7 months now. But I don't feel like they'll give this guy a Zenkai yet, you know, especially before like other units that's been in the game for like a year, 2 years, right? So his plat, I feel like what they can do for this guy, they can give him same thing with the UI, you know, give him something maybe for reduced damage, right? Now I know that, you know, the plats don't actually have this on them. I'm just saying this as like some maybe a new feature that they can include. Because if you guys haven't seen in game, there's supposed to be some new big update we're having next month. So there might be some changes to certain things, how they do like certain battle features or how to do certain things in the game in general. But yeah, so maybe give him like, you know, put it around that 35% range right there. You know, because he needs it, right? Because I feel like guys, you got MUI, even if the droids aren't in the boost system, they are still good. You put them on the right team, put the right equips on them, you're good. You know, you're locked and loaded. All they lost was just a little bit of buffs, really, for just defense in general, in my opinion. But you got MUI and androids running around, so I don't feel like that's why you know, I feel like they'll probably maybe give him something down the line once it calms down with people using MUI and Androids as much. Since now they took in the Androids out the boot system, you still see them around, but not not like a lot. Not like a lot as you usually does. But yeah, give them something for reduced damage. If not, give them something for, give them double defense, right? They could do something where they give him double defense. Get this guy maybe, I feel like for another slot, maybe give him some, he's arranged, right? So give him like blast attack up to 30%, 35%. And then, but on that sentence, I want it to be 2 effects. So give him that, and maybe give him like, I would say crits, but he doesn't count as Super Saiyan. So maybe give him like key recovery, or you guys, they can give him double blast attack in that same slot. Basically meaning one of them could be up to like 30-35%, and then maybe give him another one, 25%, 20%. That way it's around 50-60%. It's not too much, but at the same time it helps out, right? Now that might be stretching there. I know, guys. I know Legends aren't going to probably do it, but that's in my opinion. But I know Legends probably going to give him something. Maybe if they do give it to him, probably give him like 20%, right? 25, 15 if it's a slot with 2 effects on it. Third slot, they can give him anything really, in my opinion. They could probably give him something, like give him the effect for maybe blast and blast defense. So basically, like, how we have the effects where there's like you get like 5% for every like certain member in the party. So pretty much, give him like an effect, blast defense, blast attack, or even just strike. It could be strike attack and strike defense. That way he's a little versatile. He's not just all blast, So give him that maybe for every Saiyan member, every Saiyan member in the party, or every Saiyan battle member. And I would say, most of these, I would say up it to 10%, right? Up it to 10%. Put it in that 5%, 10% range. That way he's getting some buffs, right? Now that's what I think, guys. Of course I'm not right, but this is just a discussion video, speculations. So, just let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I feel like I want to do one more character, that I feel like that I actually might need it, so to say. Now, I know a lot of people might not agree with me on this because he already kind of has a platinum, but it's not his own personal platinum. Something that's just unique to him, giving him just insane buffs, right? Majin Vegeta, man. Oh boy. This guy, he first dropped, man. It was, I had no luck on that banner, and this guy, I feel like once you get that transformation is where you really get like a lot of things going. His dream card gives you it draws 1 card. You get 30 key. Then you're getting 20% damage inflicted. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. Now he does buff up Sand or Vegeta Clan, which I feel like is good. And if you look right here, first passive. So let's look at it right here, guys. If we was to get a platinum equipment for this guy in this meta, I feel like this would be good because he's getting 40% against Goku. And guess who we got running around? MUI Goku, right? So we get 40% damage inflicted. And then we get another key plus 40 when he enters the battlefield. 50% damage, 30% damage reduced. Again, they gave these units like very low reduced damage because there wasn't no insane unit running the meta for like seasons and seasons of PvP, right? Now you get additional 30% damage inflicted for 20 timer counts if your opponent does not have a character battle member. So if Goku's already dead, you can get another buff for 20 timer counts, which I feel like isn't bad. Once again, they could do something with the reduced damage. I feel like he needs mainly more of a Zenkai than another platinum equipment, but Legends, I don't feel like they're not gonna just give anybody, oh, they want this guy, you know, Zenkai. No, they're not gonna do that. So sometimes Legends listens to us, most of the time they're not. You know, they're just gonna give anybody a Zenkai. But yeah. So when he transforms, you also get another 30% for strike damage. He is melee. So he also gets the effect like the Super Saiyan Blue, the Green Vegeta. So basically meaning instead of you doing like with Green Vegeta, you're gonna be doing like every time you do a strike or a blast, you're getting damage inflicted up, you know. While instead, every time this guy gets hit, you're stacking damage. I mean, not that. Well, you're stacking damage, and then you're also stacking reduced damage for 5 timer counts. But it stacks up, you know, if you're getting hit like that. But you know, maybe if I don't know, maybe you're like PVN a lot of people, maybe every time you use a card, basically, is when you're getting these buffs. But you know, I don't see nobody just PVN like that because you know a lot of people play different, right? So off topic. So yeah, he does 20% damage inflicted. So in total, you know, if you add this, if you're getting hit, you add that. Say for example, you're going against a Goku character, that's 90% damage inflicted. And then say you defeat the guy, right? You're still in battle. That's another 30% damage inflicted, and that's 120, right? And then you can honestly, you know, I wouldn't say damage inflicted, so this is for strike damage, but you know, that's 30%, and then another 20 if you're getting hit, you know, you're stacking it. So he has a lot of damage inflicted, just not enough damage, like damage reduced or defense, right? I mean, you can Zenkai buff this guy, right? You got some people that I feel like you can Zenkai buff him with. I feel like I think it counts for him because he's going to be a Super Saiyan, so you can Zenkai buff him with Bardock and his Namek Goku. But like as far as a plat for this guy, he has a lot of damage inflicted, right? And I feel like if they was able to give him one of the slots would definitely have something dealing with damage inflicted. Maybe for like per Saiyan battle member, per Vegeta clan member, give him like 5%, 6%, somewhere in that range, you know, 5 to 10%, somewhere in that range, right? So, you know, his plat, give him like maybe, I would say give the guy some attack, right? There's plenty of equips you can throw on him for defense and attack, but I feel like for his plat in general, he's getting already a lot of damage inflicted. I mean, some requirements you have to meet, right? But like I said, one of the slots give him, you know, damage inflicted for it, and then another slot give him double, you know, blast and strike attack. You know, maybe between that 20 to 35% area, it is a platinum equipment, right? And then, you know, another slot you can also give him maybe defense, you know. But me personally, I feel like they're gonna give him a platinum equipment that deals in a lot of attack. You know, this guy's dealing damage. Once he transforms, he's dealing damage, right? But you don't want him to die so fast. So maybe some defense, right? Give him double defense, maybe some reduced damage received. I hope they do something like that for newer platinum equipments in the future down the line. Because I feel like a lot of units, you know, some units aren't probably gonna get a Zenkai, you know. You know, it all depends on, you know, a lot of things, on like the balance of the game, and you know, that's how Legends, they choose who they want to give a Zenkai, right? But yeah, so it's pretty much gonna be the end of the video. You know, I just wanted to throw this discussion out there. You know, this is what I think. You know, this is what I think on a couple of characters. Of course, you know, there's a few other people that might need a Zenkai or even just a platinum equipment, maybe to boost them up and help them. Because with some platinum equipments that they gave recently, like for like the Buu one, like for Majin Buu, I feel like that one was I feel like that one actually helps them out, but it doesn't save them, right? Like they might help them out a little bit, but it doesn't save them from how their kit is, and you know, eliminating them in certain ways. But yeah, man, not gonna, you know, go on too long. This video is already pretty decently long, But yeah, so as always, I have a Discord link. You know, if you guys want to follow me on IG, I'll leave that in the description as well as the Discord. Make sure you go check it out on there. But as always, it's your boy JB. I'm out.